What's up, guys? Welcome to RollPlay Solum week number 16. My name is JP McDaniel, one of the cast members here, joined by the rest of the cast and our DM, who, Neal, you're in a new room, right?
I am in a new room.
It looks the same, though.
Again.
That's 2 rooms in 2 weeks, Neal.
Yeah.
Neal, stop moving now.
Do you
okay?
live in rooms to go, Neal? Like, what's going on here?
Next week, I'm going to be in the same room, but in a different location.
Is that so?
Yeah. Because this location's no good. This location, you can see the door. And I'm going to try and set this up so I can actually have a wall behind me that I can put like a green screen on or something.
But you got starfish on your wall.
No, those are...
Starfish.
Those are leaves.
Leaves?
I don't know what type of leaves those are.
Oh.
I think I spy the Scottish flag back there.
There is a Scottish flag back there.
I saw that.
There's a lot of shit in this room.
Over the bed, too.
Bed?
It's like
What are you trying to say there, Jeff?
I don't know. It's like a weird, like, sexual mirror, but...
It's a couch. It's a couch, Jeff.
yeah, it's a
couch.
love seat. If I ever saw one.
That's where he hosts Love Bites from, obviously.
I might.
I like how you don't even have to say what's happened, but looking at the room, fucking everyone can infer, man. Congrats.
Yeah, this was the bedroom that's being converted into the office, and it's not quite done being converted.
There you go. There you go. Neal, what have you been up to this past week? Apparently moving, it looks like.
Moving. It's a nightmare, and as Jeff learned, I'm already pretty pissed off about it, so tread lightly, guys. Today is going to be a dangerous session.
I don't blame you.
Moving sucks, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Moving's
in my
one of the
top.
worst things you can do in
Yes.
life. It's
And
terrible.
I know that's like the ultimate first world problem thing. So guys,
Yeah.
if you're listening, obviously we're not being literal, but of your day-to-day things that you could expect to do without missing a limb, moving is one of the worst fucking things.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Also, losing a limb is pretty bad as well.
That's way up there.
Yeah. Neal, you had your 40th birthday.
My God, my chat blew up for no reason, all saying it was my birthday. It's not my birthday. My birthday's in August.
But
Fucking
you turned...
hundreds of posts everywhere, comments everywhere. My most downvoted comment on Reddit is now, guys, it's not my birthday today.
You turned 40, though, right?
Yeah, I turned
That's
40.
hilarious.
Okay. Congrats, man. That's a big number.
Thanks.
I sent you a little
Now,
sarcastic
here's an
tweet.
honest question though: did Ryan and Jen actually fall for it, or did you guys just play along?
So,
I think Ryan fell for it.
no,
I played
okay.
along.
So, I
No,
actually
Ryan,
checked,
you brought up to me, you're like, hey, did you hear it's Neal's birthday?
You fell for it.
I did fall for it, and then I checked Facebook. Because
Yeah,
on
but you
Facebook-
fell for it. That's too bad.
I
Now you're
did.
gonna be you're public enemy number one for that chat's trolling now. Like the second I saw that,
No, that's fine. My birthday's tomorrow. So if you guys want to celebrate that, then let's do it. That's when my fake birthday is.
Yeah. That's your
Yeah,
favorite.
They all
Check
messaged
Facebook all you
me.
want. My birthday's not listed there.
the end result is Neal is not going to get a birthday wish from me at some point. Like it's going to actually be his birthday, and I'll be like, "Go fuck yourself, Neal."
Yeah. That's the appropriate response. We
When
don't
it's
know.
actual 40th birthday, we'll be like, yeah, sure, Neal.
Yeah.
40.
20, what, I don't know how old you are. 13 years from now, I'm just going to guess you're 27. Let's see if I'm correct.
You are right. I am 27.
Oh, damn, I
Oh
was
my
gonna get
God,
that.
I'm so good
I'll
at
be
this.
28 in August, bro.
There you go. There you go. 13 years from now, when Neal Tills turns 40.
And
on-
we still play D&D.
Yeah, on
online.
RollPlay, fucking who knows. We'll probably have rebooted this at least 10 times by then. We'll be like,
Victorian will still stand.
yeah, Abigail will still somehow live through all of
She's
that.
out
We'll
there
like,
full native, just
We'll
After-
bring her back
in
like
about
3
10
episodes.
years, I think Neal will accept me taking back Abigail.
Yeah, exactly.
Never can happen.
Neal'll
In
be
10
like,
years.
guys, I
Okay.
turned 40 today, and we'll just be like, fuck you. And shut
Abigail's
up, Neal.
back. Surprise, Neal.
It'll be
He's like,
great.
and also later this week I'll be doing a 300-hour stay up all the time drive.
Actually, let's be real. Neal will have died by that time because of
Yeah.
staying up for 300 hours. He'll go for the
fine.
300-hour
It's not.
stream.
Speaking of which, 114 or 120 later this month.
I know.
End of the month. Last week of the month.
Nice segue. You're picking up quick, Neal. You're learning. You're
I
doing a
learned
good
from
job.
the best.
You're doing a good job. Well, cool. Good luck on the rest of the move. I think you're still not 100% finished, right?
Oh, God, no.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, and I'm sure we will hear more. Jeff, what have you been up to the past week?
Gosh,
You traveled. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we did Lone Star Clash 3. It was a pretty big success for the scope and scale of what they were trying to accomplish. It was a lot of fun. Austin, Texas is amazing. I made it out to the Salt Lick, which is like I told those guys there's actually a kind of funny story. So I went with the Rosens, White Raw, and a few other people. And I didn't eat because what I do when I go to a really good restaurant is I starve myself. So it's like 3 p.m.
Oh,
We
wow.
roll up to this place. The original's in the backwoods, and it's really fun. It's about 20, 30 minutes outside of Austin. And we get there, and they're like telling us where they're at. And it's a super famous place. So it's this huge compound at this point in time. You can go, it's ridiculous. But anyways, they're like, yeah, we're in the wine cellar. So I just figured the wine cellar must just mean where they serve barbecue, and you can also drink wine. So we go there. And these sons of bitches are leaning up against this swanky-ass counter, sipping wine, eating cheese. And I walked in, and I'm pretty good friends with all of them. I'm really good friends with White Raw, but for the most part, I don't know them as well. But all pretense just evaporate off me. And I said, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they're like, well, they won't see us till everyone's here, so we just wanted to kill time by drinking wine. And I'm like, you are taking up precious space, and you have no idea. And they were like, you know, they kind of laughed, but also I was being half serious, so they were a little bit uncomfortable. We ended up having barbecue, and if you ever go to the Salt Lick in Austin, it's the #1 recommendation I can make for you. Go there; it's just amazing. Get the family thing. It's just they just keep bringing meat out for $20. They just keep bringing this shit out.
That's great.
It won't stop. One of the guys took his glasses off, put his head in his hand, and started to kind of just a little bit cry because he was so happy that the food was so fucking good. And he apologized to me because he was like, I thought you were weird, but you were absolutely right. I was an idiot for wasting any time not eating.
Was this White Raw that did this? Who did
No,
this?
of course not.
Okay.
White Raw takes everything in stride.
Yeah.
He was like telling the story of why his family's safe and not dying in Ukraine right now. That's the white noise in the background because they're having like a big revolution right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was the funny story. Just go there if you get the chance. It's absolutely amazing. Outside of that, Anna's in Europe right now. She's going to Paris tomorrow, and she's just traveling all around Europe. She wanted to do it one last time before she turns 30. She turns 30 next year in February, but you know,
man, you can go back twice. Still got a lot of time.
I know. But, yeah, don't tell her that though.
We'll keep it between me and you.
Yeah, she's gone for 2 weeks, which means I'm watching the house, which means it's video games all day long. And Warhammer on Friday and stuff like that. So
It's that
doing
bachelor
good.
life you missed.
It is. It's funny because I already lead a pretty damn charmed life because Anna works at the office till like 6 or 7 every day, so I do play video games all day. But gosh darn, I have to spend 2 or 3 hours with my wife every night. But now I don't. Oh,
Yeah.
I love her, I miss her, but it's nice to have a little bit of a break. If you're in a long-term relationship, you can understand that there's niceness to quiet too.
Exactly. Cool. Ryan, what have you been up to?
Played some Mafia last night.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I
Yeah.
heard your Mafia game's not that great. You were a little salty. Was that supposed to be in private? Was that not supposed to be a public conversation?
What? Well, I got salty more last week. I get more salty when I'm town and I can't convince people that other people are Mafia than when I get caught out as the Mafia. But I feel like my ability to lie has actually decreased a little bit.
Really?
Weird.
Yeah. So I need to increase that again.
You gotta up your
But
game.
yeah. So I did that. Made a little video with JP today. Been doing a lot of Arcade.
Yeah, you guys are loving that shit.
Oh, it's great.
It's
Jeff,
an MMO, man.
Jeff, let's talk about Arcade again. This week on Arcade, I crafted some level 44 armor, right? And you would think this armor is like
That's really high, right?
the cap is 50. So the next tier is it goes 44 to 50. So like it's the second to best tier. You would think they'd be like some badass fucking leggings with like, I don't know, spikes on them, some
Is
sweet
that
looking
picture
armor.
you sent out that was 44?
It's a fucking thong. Like that is level 44.
But like magical, right?
Oh yeah, no. It's a magical thong.
It's a magical thong.
It's burgundy. I wear burgundy panties in that game. They protect me from all sorts of danger. And yeah,
All sorts of danger.
yeah.
You know, it's funny though, because like for that kind of game, like every time I see your character, I'm like, okay, this is some quiet ass shit. But your boobs aren't like the size of your torso, so they didn't go full bore with
well, it's interesting you bring that up because the higher level armor actually makes my tits bigger.
that. Oh, that's good.
Like if I'm not wearing a chest plate or anything, they're actually quite small. But like I put on this armor and it becomes like gigantor breast or something. I don't understand it. It's really
That's because
weird.
they lift and compress.
Dude, I'm wearing like a J-Lo fucking outfit from like the Oscar or the what was
I've
that? The
seen a
Grammys.
picture.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
It sounds like you got Sir Scoots hooked on that shit too.
Yeah, Scoots is in.
Scoots likes it. Yeah, he named his mount after his cat because it's cat.
Yeah.
So he likes that. I think he hit level 30 or something like that. So.
Well, how long does it take approximately to get to level 30?
15 hours, maybe.
That's not that long, right?
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So to get to 50 is like 30 hours or something.
It's like
that?
30 or 40 hours. Yeah, it's not bad. The grind starts at 50, but it's not really a grind. Like there's just a lot of shit to do. We we were doing the pirate life last night. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Still having fun with that. I totally stole your moment though, Ryan. What else? Anything else?
No, you didn't really steal anything. That's about it. That sums it up.
Okay. More arcades in the future. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know.
When are you gonna play Dark Souls?
Might stream it tonight. Oh, Dark Souls! I actually put that in my my calendar to do.
Yeah.
That's gonna be this month. May 35th is when I'm going live with Dark Souls.
Interesting.
So look out for that, chat.
Okay.
You guys haven't beaten that game, right?
I've been the first, second, but I haven't been Dark Souls 2 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan hasn't played it. He won't play it. I'm trying to get him to, but
I saw some highlight video of you fighting some giant knight, and I don't know.
yeah, I
Like,
died at like 1 HP. Yeah.
You died a bunch, I think, but then
Oh,
you
no,
finally
yeah.
killed it, and you like threw your headset down and were like,
Yeah.
I did it.
You don't understand it unless you play that game. It's good. You should actually play it, Jeff. People would love to watch that. Because
Yeah.
you would just get so frustrated so quick, and people are just like, oh, yeah, this is so good.
I don't handle that shit very well. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Cool. Well, last but not least, Jen, what's been going on with you?
Nothing much. I went to my biannual shopping session because I hate shopping. So I was like, Jesus, I really need new
So
clothes.
you only go twice a year?
Biannual.
I actually go about every 6 months, and then people at the stores are like, "What the fuck? She buys so much shit," and I'm like, "Yeah, because it's for 6 months."
I'd probably go less
You
than
come
that.
down from the mountains or something like that, and you're like, time to buy some.
I hate it. And then I was like, "Shit, I need like decent clothes for the summer for my work." And then I was like, "Okay, I'll get things that aren't too short."
There you go. Decent clothes are not too short, I guess, is what. See,
that's
shopping
right.
for me is I just go to Amazon. I'm like, that looks pretty good. Let's just get that. We'll see
If
if
it's
it
for a
fits.
girl, you can have to have the clothes fit right.
I understand.
If you want to be cute and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been seeing these wrestling singlets on Reddit. That's just like a pug face,
Or the
whole
cat.
thing.
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw
the
that.
pug or the cat. Like, I feel
That
like that'd
sounds
be a
incredible.
Good purchase.
A pug?
Yeah. like the whole thing, the entire singlet is just a pug face. And he's wrestling.
I'm buying
Another-
that for Puck right now.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, and it wasn't fun. I was like, oh, maybe this time I like it. No, still hate it. It's terrible.
Still hate it.
What part of shopping do you hate? Like, do you go
It's
with
like-
people that take 2 hours to do it? Because I don't mind shopping as long as you get in, get what you want, get
Yeah,
out. Like,
there's shopping and then
But-
there's browsing. I hate
Yeah,
browsers.
I hate browsing.
But
Yeah.
I'm not going to browse. I'm going to find clothes. But then, like, let's say I try on shorts and I think they're too short or they're ugly, and then I just don't have like this sense of fashion, and I struggle really a lot to see like what's good and what's not. And then I'm like really undecisive, and I'm like, shit, I wish I had someone who knew what they were doing. And then I'm like, all
It's
my
like-
friends are gamers.
Aren't a lot of French guys super effeminate? Can't you just bring like a big gaggle of French guys there and they
Yeah.
help you shop?
Okay, sorry about that. My bad.
Yeah.
We're talking about
But
French
then
man
it's gonna
and-
take longer. That's the thing. Like, if you bring people that like shopping, they're gonna make this
That's
like
a good point.
That
forever.
is a strong
That's
point.
So it's like,
very good point.
do I go alone and have the struggle, or do I bring someone and I'm stuck there for hours?
You got to
Those
make
are
it big time at
terrible.
Ubisoft and get like a shopping consultant that'll do
I
it
would
for
be
you.
so nice. Like, here are my measurements. Now make me look great. Oh,
Watch
here
Dogs
are
gets
clothes.
released, find out that Jen's the lead developer for it, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys," we're like, "What the fuck, Jen?"
Exactly. So shopping, is that it? Shopping and working?
Yeah, working on lots of cool stuff that I can't talk about.
There you go. short
Yeah,
and
it's
sweet.
really nice.
Will you ever be able to talk about it? Like,
Yeah, at some point, but I can't say when because
Yeah.
that's like.
That's the video
ended
game
up-
dev life.
it's funny because everyone in video games I talk to is like they're all like that. It's all
Well, Jeff, in
Super
esports, NDA means it's fair game to talk about. In real life, NDA means no.
I'll burn you alive.
You can't talk about this, or we will sue you for multiple millions of dollars.
Yeah,
That's what
pretty
it
much.
means. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
real life sucks.
Real life does suck. Everyone should just get in the
It'll
esports.
be okay. I'll be excited at some point. I'll be like, we have announced, and I'll be like, I can talk.
There you
And
go.
then I actually will not be able to say more than what was announced, and it's gonna be as terrible.
Or
probably
you'll
more.
slip up, and it's just going to be a spiral, downward spiral. You'll just lose your job.
And I'll get fired.
Yeah,
Then you'll have to role play every day to make up the difference.
yeah.
Yes.
It's trust me, it's a bad life. You don't want this life.
It'll be
Are
like
you
Miss
guys
Clacks,
releasing,
Miss
like,
Clicks.
Superman 2 for the
Clacks.
64.
That's it, Ryan. Superman 2.
Superman 2 for the 64. I think.
Published by Ubisoft.
That'd
developed.
be so sick.
Developed by Jen.
The indiest of indie games.
Yeah.
Like they even went to another system to develop this game.
Exactly. Cool. Well, that's what we've all been up to. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual role playing. I assume we got to do a little bit of catch up. Neal, why don't you do that for us?
Last we left the party, Jockry was dead.
Spoilers.
Neal!
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Stupid Pieces.
You guys are still in Wera. You guys so you guys left. How would we say? You were looking into the prince, right? This guy's moving through town. You're trying to figure out what's the deal with him. How can we use his sexual orientation to our advantage? And you go about trying to get some information on him. Which, by the way, good job, guys. I applaud you for taking time to actually look into something before you're just like, oh, he's gay. Go bone him, and then let's kill him in his sleep. Like, good job. You're learning. I'm very proud.
And we were rewarded for our efforts with absolutely nothing.
You were
Guys,
rewarded with your efforts by not fucking yourselves over.
Or
For your
fucking a
efforts,
guy.
Jockry dies.
Yeah. Well,
is,
yeah, for your
RollPlay Game
efforts,
of
Jockry
Thrones.
decided to go wander out into the woods at night by herself, by
true.
himself.
And there happened to have a displacer beast that didn't get caught by this, like the freaking vines, and then that didn't want to attack the bees. And then
QQ harder, Jen. QQ harder, all right? No one else here feels any pity for you.
And then for some
feel
reason
pity.
it was like 2 hours away from
Shut
the
up,
town.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not bitter. Spades is here now.
Yeah.
He will destroy your faces with an axe.
So you guys spent the next morning burying Jockry, encountering this new Spades character. You missed the prince. He already took off south. You're not sure where he is, but, there's only one road south, so he's probably on his way to Frasca. And then Smee got a surprising message that you guys have no idea what it is. And he was like, fuck it, I'm out, guys. And jumped on his pony, not his horse, and galloped off into the sunrise.
Was I the only
Sunset.
one
Kind of
that?
sad because I was the last small person too. Oh no, wait, no.
No,
Jen's
we've
a small
got the
person now.
dwarf.
Yeah, that's good.
And now you guys are all standing around the bar going like, what the hell?
No, but you
Well, no,
said
we were
last
walking
week
back
somebody
into
walked
the bar.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
there
like-
was a guy in a purple tunic and a steepled hat.
And
a
I
purple
think we all
robes and
decided we were
steepled
going
hat.
to kill that guy, right?
Yeah, I think you guys all wanted to kill him.
I mean, I don't like purple at all, guys. I don't know how you guys feel about
So
this.
should we just roll for initiative on the man in the purple hat?
I actually confused him for a little boy that stole me from my money again, so I just put the spear in his back.
Okay, let's do
Just
this.
chop his head off.
There you go.
All right, so we
Bye,
walk in,
purple man.
just kind of like
And then the dude with the yellow hat comes.
just immediately after.
Yep.
We're just kind of standing around, probably a little bit baffled by the fact that Smee just literally just up and took off, and having a brew or whatnot.
Oh, before he left, as he was like riding away, Smee, did he like happen to drop all his gold and valuables
Nope,
on the
he
ground?
did not.
He didn't do that. He just rode
That
off.
sound like a Smee thing to do. Like,
He
where
didn't
I'm
happen
going,
to
I don't
like
care about money
the
anymore.
aquamarines didn't jangle out of his pockets as he was galloping along the road or something.
No?
Okay.
So you
That's
guys
a
are
shame.
saying that was your friend? Because he left.
Well, guys, although we are now down another member, I suppose it's it's early day. We should think about making our way to down south if we're going to pursue the prince. Or, like I said, we need to think about going to Eros to look into this agent that is a much clearer target, right? And perhaps the brother that has taken the agent would be in allegiance against Verasi. That seems interesting to me.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should, before we do this seems like a perilous journey, and we are now 4 instead of 5. Perhaps we should hire a mercenary or some sort.
Daniel
Yeah,
points up,
I think
do
we're
we
good.
have the coin for a mercenary?
Say what?
Oh.
Do we have the coin for a mercenary?
Dana,
Dana, you are beautiful. Believe me. But let Papa Victorian take care of the money. It's
Don't
fine.
talk down to me.
I'm
I'm
talking
asking
up to
if
you.
we have enough money to hire a mercenary.
With all due respect, Dana, we have more than enough money.
Good. That's all I was asking. You don't need to be crass about it.
Man, it must be that time of the month for either Neal or for... No, I'm just kidding. You're absolutely... You know what, Dana? You're absolutely right. I am so sorry. Can I take you out for a drink and sex later tonight? As a way of apology.
She walks into the bar.
With a rabbi. Okay. We just kind of stay around then, Neal. I'm assuming there's supposed to be some kind of introduction here or some shit.
No, you guys do whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah. I go up to the barkeep and say, "Hey, barkeep, penny for your thoughts."
Where's the penny?
I literally give him a penny from the future. It's a 2014 Abraham Lincoln penny.
You slide him a copper.
That'll do as well. Really? You didn't want my plot twist there that I'm an agent from the future? Okay.
After all this time.
Say we're looking into hiring some heavy hands. Any kind of mercenaries or anything like that in town?
There's a few mercenary folk in town. You would probably find them over at the brothels, though. Not around here.
Yes. Okay, so they are slaying vagina right now, is what you're saying.
They like to get all their blades
Look at
wet,
Neal's
what I'm trying to say.
face, that shit.
They like to get their blades wet.
All right, friend. Thank you very
Oh my
much.
God.
And your apple cider, your hard cider was delicious, by the way. I appreciate it.
Cool.
I go over to the table. Guys, I guess I have a lead on some mercenaries, so I'm going to... Do you want to join me for the brothel, or do you want to just hang out here, or what do you want to do?
So, quick question, Neal. You mentioned the purple guy, right?
Yeah.
Does that just mean we walk past him, or did he do
No, he
something?
walked into the bar. You see him flagging down the barkeep right now, trying to ask him some questions. On closer inspection, you notice that he's not just a guy in purple. He's like an old guy in purple, like your grandfather's dad in purple.
It's my great-grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I'll leave and go to the brothel.
All right. Spades, you mind tagging along with us so you can kind of see how we operate and start to get a feel for the group, and we can get a feel for you?
Yeah, sure.
Very good. Remember, no smashing Verasi until we give the go-ahead, okay?
But there's like almost none left in the city. Like there's like 1 or 2. Like if we meet them, I don't see why we didn't kill them as well. I mean,
I know. Just remember our plan. It's to spare the few so that we can get the many, okay? We've got
probably
big...
already know I killed one over here anyway. We should probably be going.
Yes. Very, very well said. That's why we're going to go check into hiring a mercenary to join us so that we can then leave, okay?
But before we leave, we kill the last 2, right?
No. Remember, what like I said, we're trying to, like, independent soldiers, that doesn't matter. If we can kill a general, we can kill a prince, this is our bigger goal. But that becomes harder to do if we rack up a reputation for killing Verasi that don't matter, right? Before
Yeah.
she answers, I put my finger to her lips and go, and I just wink at her. I just go.
I'm like, are you trying to make moves on me?
Absolutely
Dana
not.
saddles up to you and says, yeah, he'll do it.
Oh, he's like that, huh?
He is like that.
This way, friends, this way.
He hit on me.
Friend.
He slept with the woman we're protecting.
Damn,
hit on
boy.
What is what's
thanks
her
for
name
that
taught in this
advice.
role?
Say what?
What's that? What's Carla's hotness roll?
She was beautiful too.
I think you
I
did
don't
it
remember.
before.
It was
like a 16 or some shit.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Yeah, it was stupidly hot.
Everyone's 17, she's 16, and then I was 11.
Yeah.
But I wear a really cool mask, so usually, I don't know, it bumps up to like a 19 or something like that. It's a very handsome skull mask.
All right, we head to the brothel.
All right.
I will go there. Actually, no, I will not. I'm going there, but never mind. I go.
Okay. Yeah, we make our way there.
You have arrived at the first of many brothels in this town.
Excuse me, miss.
Why, yes.
I am looking for some mercenaries. I told they are here knee-deep in vagina. If I could talk to any of them, that'd be great.
She frowns a little bit. You're not here to sample our wares?
No, but I'll pay you for your time because I understand that when people come in here, there needs to be a business exchange.
She smiles and says, I can show you to a few gentlemen who, well, perhaps, she looks at her sundial on her wrist. Perhaps they'll be done in a little bit. Just
I can wait outside.
wait over here. And she points to a lovely purple couch.
Absolutely. And Neal, what would a visit cost roughly? I'm guessing a man.
You're looking around this place. You're like, you know what? A visit with someone here would probably be on the order of 4 or 5 silver.
I give her 10 silver.
Okay. So you wait on the couch, and eventually, 10 minutes pass, and you see this guy walking from the upstairs. So he's walking downstairs, buckling on a sword belt and kind of like jingling as he walks. And the matron comes up to him and kind of like taps him on the shoulder, whispers a few words, and points your direction. And the guy like stretches his back, checks his weapons one more time, and walks over to you. He's got rusty brown hair, kind of a little bit of a receding hairline, and let's see, he's about 6'3", 190 pounds ish. He's got a long sword at his side, and chainmail on his body.
When he got dressed, what colors does he wear? Or does he have a tabard, anything like that?
He doesn't have a tabard. He's just wearing pretty everyday normal clothes, kind of. He's got a tunic and he's got some breeches on. And he's got some brown leather boots. He's wearing brown and green.
Okay. Say, friend, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I've heard you are a mercenary.
I am.
Are you currently employed?
No. But
Are
if
you
you're looking for a sellsword, I'm your man.
Okay, very good.
What's the job?
I think I would. The job is loosely that you would just kind of assist us in protecting this party, and I would pay you monthly if that works.
Excellent. Where are we headed?
Anywhere, my friend. Anywhere. We're still trying to figure that out. But before I employ you, are you a pure sellsword, or do you have allegiances, or is there something you would not do?
Perhaps this is a conversation for someplace other than a whorehouse.
Safe to say. There's a lot of vaginas and ears here. Very good.
And they both are for sale.
That's true. Okay. Follow me outside, friend.
All right.
I lead the way outside, I guess.
Okay. As you guys are walking outside, he starts to take you down the street a little bit towards an alleyway. You see the old man walking down the street, kind of like tapping people on the shoulder, seemingly to bother them with questions, and they're all like shaking their heads and walking away. And he like hurries up to the next person as fast as old man can go, which is quite surprising because in D&D, apparently age doesn't affect your movement rate. So he's moving up movement rate 12.
Okay. I guess we just kind of find a place that either alongside the building or whatever, just somewhere where there's not people milling about.
Yeah, he takes you to a place and says, "All right, what do you got in mind?"
Well, basically, I have no illusions that I'm here to hire a best friend or something like that. I just need to know that.
Good, because I kill bitches that get in my way, and that's what I do.
Understandable. Basically, I need to know your limits. If we were to be at odds with, let's say, Verasi, would you...
Verasi herself?
No, she's dead. But Frosty forces.
Forces of Rossi. Let me put it to you this way: I do the job I get paid for, but I'd rather live than die.
Yeah.
So
I think
we
that's fair
encounter
enough.
1 or 2 Verasi guards along the way somewhere. No one sees it, not a problem. Don't expect me to go storming any castles or fighting any wars.
Interesting. Okay, what would your rate be then for a month?
Cracks his head, looks around at you guys, and like takes a moment to size you up. 14 on the chart is a month, 120 gold a month.
Tell you what, for just kind of traveling and protecting this group and not getting too deep in our affairs, I can offer you 100 for the month. But if you can swear your allegiance to me and maybe lift that cap of what you want to do, because we all do want to live. I'm not asking you to do a suicide mission, but I would ask you to do what we do. Then that would be something closer to 140 gold a month.
Let's call it 100 and we'll be fine.
100 it is.
Before we agree on this, should we not test his skills a little bit?
I think that's fair. Are you up for a test then, friend?
All right, but I'll have you know I don't pull my blows.
All right.
We don't. We can fight with Neal. Is there like the equivalent of like a practice sword or something that won't
There'd be a
actually
sparring
draw?
place.
Blunted tournament swords that you
Yeah.
could
Okay, so
buy somewhere.
we'll go find some of those.
You can find a blacksmith. He'll sell you crappy ass blunted tournament swords for 10 gold for a longsword.
Let's just see what you got. We'll go do a sparring round. I'll talk to a blacksmith, and you can take on my friend Tariq here real quick.
Can we ask the blacksmith to perhaps loan them
No.
instead of having?
Don't worry. I've got it. So make our way to,
That's fine.
make our way to a blacksmith, I suppose.
Okay, you get to the blacksmith. You douses his the sword he was working on and stumbles out into the daylight. What'll it be, lads?
Hey, friend. A couple of my pals here want to try out some blunted tourney swords just for a round. I'd pay you for your time, of course.
Swords are for sale, not for not for borrow, not for rent.
Well, I know. I said I'd pay you. I've got some... Let me see what I have for exchange, perhaps. No, we sold the armor. How much for the tourney swords?
10 gold each.
For tourney swords?
Yep.
How much are your good swords?
35 each.
Fine. 2 tourney swords.
All right. He goes back and pulls some swords off of a rack. Comes out to you with them.
Okay. I take them, give him the 20 gold, and then I toss the 2 swords respectively to Braun. I mean, whatever his name is, and Tariq.
So,
and just kind of fold my arms and step back and say, 1 round, gentlemen, till blood is drawn.
I look at the blacksmith, and I kind of motion towards the mercenary, and I say, "Do you mind?"
You what?
I'm asking the blacksmith if we do. I mean, we're right there, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're still in the street. Yeah. He nods and says, "Go for it."
Okay. Roll for initiative. I kind of like balance the sword, get a feel for it, take a few practice swings.
Okay. You have a longsword proficiency, yes?
I have a.
You do not have a longsword proficiency. That means you make your attacks at -2, so you rolled a hit at d20 plus 4.
So my proficiency is a 2-handed. So the proficiency would be 1-handed. Is that?
Yeah, or longsword, bastard sword, anything in that realm. But you've got a 2-handed sword and a mace proficiency.
So mine is like a bigger class than that, right?
Yeah,
Bigger
it
class
also very different style. Rather than like trying to slash at people and like run the whole length, you're more just concerned with like making contact as hard as possible.
I see. Well, can I fight in that style with this weapon?
No.
Okay.
Your 2-handed weapon fighting style does give you a +1 to damage, on if you use the sword with 2 hands instead of with 1 hand.
Okay. Let's try this out then.
Okay, give me an initiative roll.
By the
So
way, if
D10
a dragon just pops up and kills Tariq here, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Yeah. And he decapitates you.
Or just a perfect 20, and then he fails. Like he rolls 3 ones immediately after, and
Wait, what is all this stuff?
somehow with a
in
blunted sword he dies.
It's just
Chat,
me telling
Mary?
a story, man.
Mary Poppins, like, okay.
Roll your initiative.
What do I roll? D10 plus what? With the
D10 plus 6.
6. 10.
You guys tie.
How does that
Make
work?
your attacks together at the same time.
Is that how it's done? You don't
Damn.
reroll?
No reroll. Simultaneous attack. Your blows land.
D20 plus. Okay, so what? You say I roll at a negative.
At -2, so it would be D20 plus 3, but then you have additional +1 to hit because of your strength. So D20 plus 4 for you.
Got it. 12.
12. Your sword clatters into his chainmail as your sword clatters into his. Your sword clatters into his chainmail as his sword clatters into your. What is this? 3/4 plate?
Yes.
3/4 plate. And then you both step back and kind of start pacing around each other again for another blow.
I wink
Roll
at
for
him.
initiative.
Give him a little like, I see you.
Roll for the initiative.
8.
8. He goes first.
Damn.
What?
1. He rolled a 1.
Okay. All right. Roll it.
He takes a swing. Your armor class is. You're not wearing your shield. Your armor class is 17. He slams into you with his sword. These do half real damage, half temporary damage. So, 4 damage to you, sir.
Okay.
2 of it will put 2 in wounds and 2 in temp.
Okay.
So you're at 48 with 2 temp.
Shit.
Yeah. This is gonna be a long
Okay.
fight, guys.
Here we go.
No. We'll call.
What's up, son?
You didn't roll
What'd you
initiative,
I
though.
say that.
Holy
No,
shit.
I haven't attacked yet.
Oh.
24.
There you go.
That is a single crit. It's 1 shy of a double crit.
Still 2D something.
Yeah. Give me your 2d8 plus 1.
What is his armor class?
15.
It's scale mail. Interesting.
He's
Oh
more
yeah, it doesn't clear by 10. I see what you're saying.
10
Yeah.
damages.
What a weird. That's
There's
a
that one.
Look, I've never seen a more Ryan roll than that.
Exactly. That's perfectly Ryan.
That's me.
My God.
That is perfectly Ryan.
That's so Raven.
That's so Ryan. Raven? No, I guess.
Yeah,
you
he
say
just quoted
Riven?
a Disney show. This is the
That's so
lowest. level.
Riven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's so
Hey, it's
bad.
okay.
going
Look,
low
look.
right now.
Polaris is owned by Disney. We don't have to worry about it. We're good.
You did 10 damage.
Yeah.
So here and half is temp. He kind of, what do you call it? Limps a little bit and licks his lips. And initiative.
Did you roll for
Can I
death?
Give myself a couple of
Oh, yeah, save or
deck
step. Good call.
cracks.
Natural
to
20.
Prepare our next blow.
Initiative
14.
14. You guys tie again. Roll to hit.
16.
Your 16 hits him, and his 20 hits you.
Damn.
You take another 4, 2 and 2.
Okay.
A D8 plus 1.
8.
8.
So he takes an.
He takes 4 and 4.
Okay.
How does he look now?
He's pretty badly wounded.
I ask him, do you yield?
Is he bloodied up and stuff?
Yeah, I mean he's definitely bruised, and it even if it is a blunted sword, you're still whacking someone with a piece of iron. Like he just cuts in him that from the chainmail pinching him or from the blade going through. So he's got some like blood running down his arm, and he's got some areas that are gonna probably.
I throw up my hand and say, "Okay, that's enough, gentlemen. Very nice." Did he? Did I catch your name, by the way?
My name? My name is Ron.
All right, Ron. You seem to be a fairly skilled fighter. I think we'll at least see how this month goes. And Tariq, thank you.
I look to Ron and I give him a nod and I say, I don't fight my best when I've just gotten out of bed either.
He just kind of snorts, and throws
He'll
his
do.
sword down on the ground and says, "When do we leave?"
He's a human?
You're with us now,
Yes.
friend. We're about to head out of town here. Let me give you half now, and I'll give you half at the end of the month. Is that fair?
Done.
Okay, so I
Welcome
give
to
him
the
50
party.
gold.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Okay.
It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. She mumbles to her like,
Ron's like, hey
The
girl.
dwarf's just over there in the corner. She's like, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
By the way, Neal, just to rub it in, go ahead and roll for hotness, please, and then let's just see that 16 or 17 so that I can get it out of the way.
10.
God
Ooh.
damn it! Yes,
Ooh.
I'm not the ugliest anymore. Ha ha!
There it is,
Almost
there it
completely
is.
average. All right.
We've got Ron. Okay, so I assume we all just kind of head out.
Yeah, we just head to our horses. Ron, by the way, do you have a horse, by the way?
I have a horse.
Okay. We'll go to the stables, and we're heading south. I'll explain to you what we're looking to do on the way, but for now, just know that the reason you're employed is to keep us safe. So, to the best of your ability.
We're getting to the point where we have enough. We have too many NPCs for me to comfortably play with. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to assign each of you an NPC, and you're going to have them as kind of like, I will role play them in day-to-day existence if we need that to happen. But in combat, you will dictate their actions.
Sure.
Nice.
So let's give Dana to Jeff, and then he can just fulfill his fantasy there.
This is combat only. Thank you very much.
Oh,
During
okay.
combat,
I'll
he,
take
like,
Ron since I
rebukes
hired
you.
him, and I guess if
Okay.
I live long enough, one of my abilities is I get underlings. Yes.
All right, so Victorian, you have Ron now. I'm making a character sheet for him as we speak. Tariq, it only makes sense that you get Dana. I will give you her character sheet and give you like the lowdown of her paladin-y abilities. Jen and JP, one of you gets Carla. Which your combat abilities with Carla are going to be run away or run away.
Jen, you want a
Hey, Jen.
D100 for it?
Or I can just keep doing Carla, and then when we get if you guys get a new NPC, then you guys
I feel like
can just
hide could be an option.
Right, yeah, hide's an option.
Cower, play dead.
I was going to leave that
Hold
as a
on,
secret
hold on,
ability
Neal.
just for them.
Neal.
But
One of us gets Carla, and one of us gets the baby.
Okay, there you go.
Good point.
You guys do roll a D100. The higher roll gets the baby. The lower roll gets Carla.
Roll to shit your pants.
Hey, that happened.
I know, it's a defense mechanism.
Jen,
D100?
go
That
ahead.
happened yesterday.
Ladies first, Jen.
100? 35.
85.
Smee, you get the baby.
What's up?
Jockry, you get Carla.
I'm not Jackery anymore.
I know, and he's not Smee anymore.
Boom.
Boom!
Played. He got
Because
everyone
Smee's
there.
not here. He's still Smee. You're still Jockry.
Not
You're
everyone.
both just, not around.
And I'm still Abigail.
And well, no, Abigail's dead. She got
Boom.
eaten by a rhino later.
No.
A
Yeah.
rhino.
Rhino.
No.
There's
She
rhinos
traveled
in this
far and
world?
wide. Yeah, she traveled far and wide. She got eaten by a rhino.
No, she didn't.
DM overrules. She got eaten by a rhino.
No, you
Interesting.
accepted my story.
Yeah. And then after that, she got eaten by a rhino.
That's bullshit. She would rip through the rhino.
Jen, he's trolling you.
I
Let's
know.
move it along, people.
All right. So what do you guys do?
We head to the stables to get on our war horses.
Okay. You get to your horses, and as you get to your horses, you see as you're walking to your horses, that same jackass old man in purple who's been like walking all over the town in every bar that you've seen and talking to basically everyone in the street comes up to you guys.
Why is he jackass?
Because he's everywhere, You're just like, who the fuck is this dude in purple? What the hell?
Who wears purple anyway?
Who wears purple and has a steepled hat and is like 90, right? Like, what the hell? He's got to be a jerk. He
jackass.
walks up to you guys, and he's like, have you seen Fix? Where can I find Fix?
We don't do drugs here, sir. We're
Oh,
a sober lot.
but the man. Fix.
Oh, there's a man named Fix.
This is his town.
No, we've never met a man named Fix.
I feel like in another life I've heard that name, but not in this one.
Hmm.
Sorry. I
you
wish
sure?
you the best of luck in your journey. Yeah, we haven't.
Where could he have gone? God. He kind of like puts his hands to his head. And then he looks at you guys and says, "You sure you haven't seen him anywhere?"
Nope.
What does he look like?
You would know him if you either you know Fix or you don't know Fix.
Well, we don't know Fix.
Well, you just asked if we're sure, and we told you we didn't.
Where is he? Sorry, what town is this?
Wera?
Everyone
Wera.
keeps telling me, where is Wera? Where the hell am I?
I think you're
Seem
confused,
lost.
old man.
Who are you?
I hold on. My name is Zanzil.
Zanzel.
That's a fancy name you got there, sir.
Yes. Well,
Why do you wear purple?
Quick question, Neal. Looking at him, he's obviously got the purple on.
he's got the
Does he have a bunch of rings on?
he does have a few rings on his hand.
Interesting.
Okay, good luck with your search.
Okay.
Now let's move along.
Scratches his head. And continues down the street, walking up to another person. You hear him say, have you seen Fix? The person's like, no, man, no, Grandpa, I haven't seen Fix. It's like, oh.
I think he's looking for drugs, guys. I think you're right.
So we kind of just leave.
All right, you guys leave. You get back to the stable where your horses are, and you find your horses and you hop on them. And where do you go?
I don't have a horse.
You don't have a horse. That's right.
Well, we had one for Jockry, right? That
You-
we can just give.
Oh, yeah. It's actually sitting there
Oh.
by its lonesome.
What's his name?
Esteban.
All right. You guys don't mind me taking your fallen comrade's horse?
No, he's dead. So.
All right. Esteban.
Would Spade's frame fit on this horse?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to reach the stirrups, but he can sit and ride.
Okay.
I'm a girl now.
She can sit and ride. So
You've
hard to learn
confused
to
us.
say he when talking to you, Jen, and now you're screwing me over the other way.
I'm a girl now.
I'm a big girl now.
It was weirder when JP was a girl and Jen was a boy, and then it was.
He was a boy. She was a girl. Oh, wait, it's the opposite.
Yeah, see, it even fucked you over, and you were
Yeah.
part of that mess.
Yeah.
She was a boy and he was a girl.
Okay, so-
I don't know why this is so slow, but yes, we get on the horses.
Yes.
Spades has the horse. This guy Ron has a
Esteban.
horse.
Yeah, you guys hop on the horse. Done. And you head south, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We sort of tarry a little bit.
I don't know what Terry
Just in-
in this
We
regard.
give more opportunity for JP to join
Yeah.
the group.
We
I don't-
kind of we're taking a long time to fiddle with Spade's saddle.
This has been
Yeah,
about
it's not easy.
We're lollygagging a little bit.
kind of
Lazy day,
kicking
you know?
dirt,
Yeah.
kind of just shuffling our feet a little bit.
I accidentally dropped my pack as I was getting ready, and it takes me about 10 to 20 minutes to get it back up.
And we're so tired. All this traveling. I think we should stay for another day.
Eventually, you guys get all your horses in gear, put them in first, and head out down to Frasca.
Okay.
All right. Now, my question to you is: how quickly are you riding? Are you, trying to
As
book
fast
it
as
there? Are you
possible.
going taking your time? Are you going at a
Normal.
a normal pace? Okay.
Or wait, before we leave town, I once again addressed the group, and mostly Dana and Tariq, and I'm like, we need to make a choice. Is it Eros or is it Fresca? Prince or the agent?
Well, I assumed we got what is it, Rob?
Ron.
Ron. We got Ron here. for a big threat, I think we should head towards the prince.
Okay. I can saddle up to that.
If we hurry, we can catch up to him on the road.
So Carl and the babe are with us, right, too?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we all just saddle up then and we head to Fresca.
All right, you guys head to Frasca.
Frasca with an F-R-A-S-K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Ks, double K. What's the distance between Wera and Frasca, and what's the time difference between when they left and when we left?
You don't know when they left, so the time difference is unsure.
Okay.
The distance difference is about a little over a day's walk. Like if you were to walk from Frasca to Wera, you would arrive at Wera. You'd have to leave Frasca around sunup, and then you'd arrive at Wera a little after sundown. So it's like a full day's walk. Like, it's a long fucking journey on foot.
How
On horseback, it's not that bad.
right. What time is it in the day now?
Sorry, what? It's a little afternoon at this point.
Okay. So if they left at sunup, they'd have like a 6-hour head start. We're just deciding if we should go at like a full clip, try and catch them on the road or what.
Yeah, if they left at sunrise, they would have been on the road for about 6 hours. And if they're going by horse and carriage, they'd probably be 3/4 of the way.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I just suggest we take a normal clip. We're probably not going to catch them. We're going to have to make a plan when we get to Frasca.
Exactly. I don't know that we want to do an open engagement anyways. Those knights could be quite powerful.
All right.
Ron says, are you guys talking about Prince Jordan's? Prince
Yes.
Jordan? Frowns. What exactly is our plan with him?
We're not sure yet. It could get bloody, but as you saw with Tariq, we're very capable, and we're no friends to the Verasi. That's all you need to know for now, I suppose.
Well, Prince Jordan isn't either, really. I mean, his brother's much better than he is.
I thought his brother was the one that was accused of abducting the agent. Is that not right?
Yeah, his brother kidnapped one of the Verasi advisors. Almost hanged him, too.
You know of this? He did not kill the agent? He just still has
Guy
him?
shrugs. I don't know. Ron shrugs. No one knows for sure. I've heard rumors of this and that, but the execution surely wasn't public.
Yeah.
Prince Jordan showed up. If they were going to execute him, they would have done it with Jordan there. So maybe they executed him in private. Maybe he escaped. Maybe Jordan's got him in that carriage of his. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out, and that's why I'm not being too forthcoming. It's just because we're not sure yet. We don't want to kill someone that is against Verasi, but if this is a supporter of Verasi, we want to try to destabilize the region.
He nods slowly. Okay. Let's see if there's any random encounters on the way down there.
Ron and I are leading, I guess. Carla in the middle. Maybe Dana and Tariq in the back or something like that, and Spades behind me or something.
Okay. What about JP? Oh, that's right.
JP is still wandering the streets asking if Fix is anywhere.
Yeah. Anybody seen Fix?
We missed that opportunity for the rest of roleplay. JP's just out wandering around.
He never catches up to us on the road. He's just always moving.
So you guys get into Frasca.
God dang it.
Okay.
No bandits, nothing cool.
No bandits. No, you get into Frasca. And Frasca is about the same size as we're a little bit smaller. And as you pull in, you actually notice the prince's guardsmen escorting him down the street. As you riding through town, kind of looking for the tavern, you see the prince flanked by 2 guardsmen walking down the middle of the street.
Just walking.
Yeah, they have they're going somewhere, but they're walking.
Are they walking casually or with purpose?
A prince never truly walks casually, but they're not hurrying. But they're going somewhere.
Is there a building or group of buildings it looks like they're headed towards?
I mean, they're walking down a street. There's buildings everywhere. You can't discern a single point. Well, you can't discern a single one, but they're headed down the street, the main street, the main thoroughfare.
Kind of eye them, but I think we just make our way to the stables to
go past. Yeah.
Yeah, you ride past them and get to find the tavern you're looking for. Same one that you stayed here last time. It's called the Piss Bucket. For those of you that can read, can anyone in this party read?
I'm halfway
can.
there.
No, you can't.
I think I can.
We didn't determine it.
I took.
Oh, you can totally
writing.
read, Tariq.
Yes,
Yeah, you're so literate. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can read the Piss Bucket.
Let's stop off here at the Piss Bucket. I say.
Sounds good, friend. We can pick up on rumors here and whatnot.
Yeah. So you guys show up at the Piss Bucket, stable your horses, hop off, and head inside.
I check Carla. I check Carla into a room. And the babe.
Okay.
How much is that usually?
6 silver.
I'm just gonna take off like 24 silver because we haven't really been doing that. So. Sure. Okay. I go to the barkeep and get us around and bring it back to the group, and I guess we sit and kind of pass the time for a little bit. Wait for JP. I mean, just pass time.
Okay. So you guys are sitting down around the table, and Dana kind of starts up a little conversation while you're talking. Starts a little slowly and keeping an eye on Ron the whole time. She says, I know we had spoken about, how do we say, dealing with this prince before, but do we have any concrete plans of what we're doing?
To be honest, Dana, we don't. I think we need to tread carefully. If there's mixed information, this prince could be for or against Frasa, and the last thing we want to do is destabilize a potential rebellious faction, you know? But at the same time, we just wanted to stabilize the region to travel safely, but so far, either due to just a terrible DM or this like crazy past just peaceful universe that we live in right now, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. That was a hole. And you're not laughing because you just moved. That's fine. I'm not entirely sure what our plan is, to cut to the chase. I know that we need to hit Frasa hard. With the death of Oris, it seems like this is the time to do it. That's my gut instinct. But at the same time, we owe our lives and we have the mission to Carla. So I don't know if that's the best way to go about it. I'm all ears. I'm open to hearing what everyone has to say.
Oris? Who's that guy?
Oris, you don't know who Oris is?
Mm-hmm.
You hate Frasa and you don't know who Oris is?
Guess didn't travel so far.
Oris was the head leader or general, if you want to call it, of the Frasa.
He's dead.
He's dead now.
Who killed him?
We don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dana takes another, goes back to the conversation before and says, okay, so as I see it, we're trying to get east.
Yes. That's where we're told that Carla can be safe.
So we could just ignore this whole prince thingy and just go east. Or we could, I don't know, get some more information on who, these two different brothers. It seems from what Ron here, she kind of has a hint of disgust in her mouth as she says it, his name. From what Ron here has told us, it sounds like they have opposing viewpoints, with one brother kidnapping and potentially trying to execute, Ron nods his head, this advisor guy. Maybe there's something, maybe if we can find out more of the story.
What do you think we give this town a day or two, gather what information we can, and if we find nothing, then we resume heading east and just brave the path?
Sounds like a plan. Might want to stop off at a city and get a map of what's east.
Of course. That's a good idea. Tariq, you on board with that?
I I think getting more of the story part I'm on board with. After that, I think we'll see. If
Fair
we get
enough,
more
friend.
of the story and killing him is our best option, we could stay the course.
Fair enough.
But either way, I agree. Going to the Regal Goblin shop to get a map would be an amazing idea.
Okay. Let's so Carla's secure in her room. Let's do this. Ron will come with me. I'll check with the barkeep, and then from there we can even see what maybe some of the sellswords say at the brothels or wherever they're located here. And Ron will probably have an in with that. Spades, maybe you go with Tariq and Dana and see what you guys can't glean from other means, and we'll reconvene tonight for dinner.
Sure.
Huzzah! Says Ron. He gets up and starts walking out. And we'll call it a break here.
Yeah, we'll take first break. We're going 3 hours tonight?
Right? I believe so.
Okay, cool. 3 hours, and this is hour number 1, so we'll see you for hour number 2 and 3 right after this, as soon as I can get my hand on the mute. There we go. We'll be right back.